All right, number 4 on the final exam review says find the center. So we're looking for HK, the center. It says find the center HK and the radius of the circle x squared plus y squared plus 6x plus 12y plus 36 equals 0, and then graph the circle. Okay, so remember the formula for the circle, and they're telling you in the problem that it's a circle, but you can tell it's a circle because it has x squared and a y squared in it. Okay, so the formula for a circle is x minus h quantity squared plus y minus k quantity squared equals r squared. Okay, so that's what we want to do, is get it into that form. If we can get it into that form, then we can see what the center is, because those are the opposites of what's in the parentheses here. And then we can see what the radius is, because it'll be the square root of that. Okay, so in order to get it into that form, you want to combine together your x terms. So what we're going to have to do is complete the square twice, because we're going to complete the square for the x's to get this. We're going to complete the square for the y's to get this. And then the constants will add together to give me the r squared. Okay, so my x terms, x squared plus 6x plus, I'm going to leave a blank for completing that square. Okay, then my y terms, y squared plus 12y, and then I'm going to leave a blank for completing that square. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract 36 from both sides to go ahead and get the constant negative 36 on the other side. And then whatever I add in these two places, I also have to add on the other side of the equation in order to make it equal. Okay? All right, so let's work on the x's first. To complete that square, we want to get two factors that multiply together to give me this trinomial, and they need to be the same so that I can write it as a square. Okay, so the first two are going to be x's, because they need to multiply together to give me x squared. The second two are going to be the same, because they're going to be half of this, because they're going to be the same. Okay, so what's half of 6? 3. So it's going to be plus 3 and plus 3. Then when you multiply 3 times 3 together, that gives you 9. Okay, so when we add 9 to one side, we have to add 9 to the other side. Then we can write that as x plus 3 squared. Okay, then do the same thing for the y's. So we're going to have plus, we're going to have two factors, and they're going to be the same so that we can write it as something squared. Okay? All right, so the first terms are going to be what? Y's, because this is y squared. The second terms have to be the same, and they have to add together to give me 12. So what's half of 12? So it's going to be plus 6 and plus 6. And then multiply 6 times 6 gives me 36. Whatever we add on this side of the equation, we have to add on the other side of the equation. So negative 36 and 36 give me 0, and I just have 9 left over here. Y plus 6 times y plus 6 I can write as y plus 6 squared. Okay, so now I have it in this form so that I can see what the center and the radius are. Okay, so what is the center HK going to be? Okay, so notice, because this is subtraction in the formula, I want to know what am I subtracting from x. So if h is negative 3, then that would make it plus 3, right? Because you have minus negative 3. So that would make it x plus 3. And then what will the k be? Negative 6. Good. Okay. And then r squared from the formula is 9. So if r squared equals 9, then what is r going to be? 3, the square root of that. Okay. All right, so there's the center and the radius. And then to graph it, you'll graph the center. So x is -3 and -6. So -3, -6 is going to be the center, and since the radius is 3, you're going to go straight up from that point, 3. So 1, 2, 3. To the right 3, it's going to hit right on the y-axis. To the left 3. And then down 3. And then just draw in your circle.